Hello, everybody out there in Jailbird Land. This is Jailbird Earl. Going to give you a quick thing about what's going on in the WWE on the women's side of things. And so, first, you're probably wondering why you should listen to me, and I'll tell you why you should listen to me because I flip tables. Man, I keep missing the cameraman. Show him how close I came to you, cameraman. I'll get him one of these days. Anyways, we're going to talk about what's happening on the women's side. I'll make another video about the men's side, and we'll make a third miscellaneous video. But anyways, I want to talk about the news that the WWE has signed Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's daughter, Simone. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Simone Johnson. This is good news, big news. I'm happy for her and the family that she will be coming to the WWE. But this is also a example of a privilege that some people have. You know, everybody's talking about privileges of the rich and the poor, but this is a privilege. I mean, I'm sure she's a very good young lady, and she's athletic, but what has she really done to prove that she's gone to the WWE? Now, I've been reading a lot of comments about, about Charlotte and how she's been privileged because she's Ric Flair's daughter and how she gets all these opportunities. Well, this is another example of this. And if you think about it, everybody has some kind of privileges. As an example, where I work at a factory. So my children has a privilege to work at a factory that if they grow up, if they wanted to, I probably could get onto the factory I work at. Or if you work at somewhere and have some certain career, your children will have that privilege that they could, if they wanted to, get into that career because they're around you. You could teach them, you could make them contacts with everybody, and so forth. So for Simone Johnson, she has the privilege because her father is The Rock, her grandfather was Rocky Johnson, and then her great grandfather was in wrestling too, and I can't pronounce his name, so I'm not even going to say it. However, having privilege to get into this career doesn't mean that she'll be successful. They could get the door open for her, but once they get the door open for her, she's the one who has to perform in the ring. She's the one who has to has to promote herself, be able to get on the mic, and to give good promos and stuff like that. So, for example, I hear a lot of people writing down and talking about Charlotte Flair, how she's 10-time champion, and the only reason she gets all these belt opportunities is because she's Ric Flair, which is, I guess you could argue that, but it's not really the case. Being the daughter of Ric Flair got her into the business, but her in-ring ability, the way she's able to speak on the microphone and communicate and do the dialogue and all that stuff and give great promos is what keeps her there on top. So you get in the door, but then it's that person's ability to keep themselves into the business and to rise within the business. So hopefully, I'm rooting for it that Simone will have the ability to enter the ring to be able to do moves and to be able to sell and be great on the mic. It'll be great to have somebody who could talk like The Rock on the microphone. We kind of are missing that too, because to me, is the greatest person ever to give a promo into the ring. So hopefully Simone will be great, and we'll hear lots about her in the upcoming years. So let's also move off to Monday Night Raw and to the Becky Lynch Asuka match. This was a match that should never have happened. They didn't need to compete for what they were setting up. And basically what they were setting up was a future match with Shayna Baszler and Becky Lynch. And while doing that, they basically had threw Asuka underneath the bus, really, by promoting Becky Lynch above here. I mean, you have Asuka now who's lost 2 straight matches to Becky Lynch. And she got beat twice. There's no need for her to get beat on Monday night. There was no need to go for the belt again on a rematch. You could have easily just have Becky Lynch do a promo, which probably would have been better, talking about how great she is, like she always does, and then have Shayna Baszler attack her from behind. Now, it was kind of ridiculous and kind of gross that they had Shayna Baszler attack her and then bite her in the back of the neck. What would be even worse if what they should have done is had her spit out skin or something. That would have been really nasty. But anyways, they had her bite her back of the neck, no idea why that even happened or what you were trying to promote over there. As Becky Lynch turned into a vampire or something? I mean, not Becky Lynch, but Shayna Baszler turned into a vampire or something? I don't think so. You should have had her come up from behind and put her in her signature move, the Cobra Clutch, and wiped Becky Lynch out. That would have been a lot better than having her bite her in the back of the neck. Oh, I don't know. I mean, I don't know who comes up with these ideas. Was this Becky Lynch's and Shayna Baszler's idea? Was this the writer's idea? Was it all three? It's just, I don't know. It's just stupid, really. So not only did you bury Asuka, make her look even weaker, and then you made Shayna Baszler into a vampire or a zombie fight or something. I don't know. I mean, I guess you could say her new gimmick's a zombie. I mean, that's what basically Undertaker was, right? Anyways, I didn't really agree with how that segment went down. You had it didn't really help Asuka at all. You just hurt her even more, and it didn't really help Becky Lynch anymore because she already beat Asuka a week before that. And then you had this weird thing with Shayna. Just stop being so complicated. Just have Becky do a promo. Shayna in there, tax her behind, give her the Cobra Clutch, or I think that's what it's called, right? Whatever she calls that move, and have her, or just do her signature move on Becky Lynch. You can move on, and then then you can start working maybe on a tag team match with the Kabuki Warriors and somebody else. Start promoting something else. I don't. That was just weird. Another thing that's going on. I kind of liking the Bayley versus Carmella match. It was a really good match, and then you throw in Naomi in there at the end. If they are building a triple threat match for WrestleMania, I would be all on board. I think that would be a great match for WrestleMania. Those three, or just having I think a Bayley versus Naomi would be a great match at WrestleMania. I think Bayley should. Not Bayley, but I think Naomi she's great in the ring. I think she deserves some spotlight, a good storyline with Bayley, and Carmella. She delivers. She's getting better in the ring. She's like every week that you see her in there, and those three ladies would be a very good match. I think. Hopefully they promote it. Hopefully they're not promoting just to go to next pay-per-view was at Fastlane, having Becky Lynch versus those three at Fastlane, and then moving on to something else. Because as we know, the champions never lose at Fastlane unless it's trying to move them for another belt or something, or there's an injury or something. I would not be in for that. And then going on to the Mandy Rose and Otis angle. We saw the Valentine's episode or segment. Poor Otis, good old Dolph Ziggler got him, moved in on his woman there at the end. Otis wasn't able to have the dinner date. I think that I don't think that Mandy Rose was innocent. She was there waiting for him, and then Dolph Ziggler came up and sat down on the seat. Don't tell them what they were sitting because what they were talking about. She could have been telling him to get up or whatever. We don't know. Maybe we'll get more resolution Monday night and see. But hopefully we can root for Otis, and maybe we'll get an Otis versus Dolph Ziggler angle in there, and that would be nice. So we'll see. That is still continuing, and who knows how that's going to end. Been about a couple months now. I think that angle's been going on. So maybe they're about to cut ties. I don't know. But it's probably going to move on. Hopefully you have an Otis versus Dolph Ziggler. Throw in his tag team. But the only problem with that angle is that he's in a tag team with his partner, Tucky. I can't say it like Otis, but so unless Dolph Ziggler is going to get a tag team partner, which is possible, who knows? But that's my insight or my thoughts on the women's division and what's the highlights of it this week. And let me know what you think. Leave a comment, hit a like button, or share. And if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe. This is probably a pretty common video from my other ones I get into, but because nothing really crazy to go to. But Shayna Baszler one almost flipped me out, biting somebody back in the neck. I don't know. Only time I want to see that is if I'm watching a zombie movie. Until next time, sayonara.